me and Jake will travel to Romania.
There you go.
We will make this happen. We'll do it wherever you want, whatever conditions you want.
You know what? I'm trying so hard to not start internet beefs. I'm really trying not to.
Andrew Tate just revealed shocking details about Jake Paul's fight contract, and it's a total game changer for Jake. These revelations had to come out, especially with the growing suspicion that the fight was just another scripted circus. Given all the recent drama in boxing, this expose is crucial. Referring to November 15th, these contract details confirm the fight is legit. No more worries about it being fake. The real battle is set to happen, and after reading that last clause, I'm already on the edge of my seat. It's about to get real.
10 million for everybody.
You might have a fight on your hands.
That would go crazy.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. No, seriously.
I'm
let's
about
do
the
it.
action. Like I'm less talk now. Let's just fucking go.
Jake Paul, without even realizing the mess he was walking into, accepted Andrew Tate's challenge in just 24 hours. No months of back and forth on social media, no teasing the fans. Just a bold challenge from Tate, and bam, Jake was in. It's almost like he didn't even pause to think, wait, what did I just agree to? But hey, that's Jake for you, always jumping into the deep end without checking if there's water first. This isn't your typical celebrity boxing match. No building brands or chasing views here. This one's personal, and the stakes are higher than ever. It's about to get real, and Jake's diving in head first.
Yes. He's fighting, all he fights are old guys and whatever, but listen, say what you want, he wins, and he makes money. So he's doing his thing, you know.
Tate and Jake are two of the most controversial figures in the fight world right now. But this isn't just about throwing hands in the ring. There's real history here. It's a battle for the title of top dog in the fight game. Forget the glitzy trash talk or fake beef in most celebrity matches. This one's the real deal. And Tate made sure everyone knows it by leaking the contract details. The stakes are much higher than just another staged spectacle.
You just don't see it as a sustainable thing.
He fought Tommy Fury and lost. Where's that rematch? Where's that rematch?
I don't know where it's at. I know he's fighting a 57-year-old champ now. What's
58.
58. Don't want to take a year away from you, Mike.
He's fighting a guy that's almost 60 years old. And you know what I mean? I mean, that says it all. That says it all. There's nothing else that needs to be said. That's his shtick. That's his thing. He fights guys that are old, usually undersized guys, older, undersized guys. But he's fighting Tyson here, and him and Tyson are going to make a shitload of money,
a bunch of money,
and good for both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Good for both of them. Like I say, Jake Paul can fight. It's not like Jake Paul can't fight.
Yeah.
Jake Paul just won't fight anybody.
When that tweet dropped, no scripted nonsense, it was like a bomb went off online. People are freaking out, and this fight is already bigger than most we've seen in the past few years, and we haven't even hit fight day yet. Now, about those leaked details, forget the staged drama you see in other matches. This one's the real deal.
I probably live in a dream world too, but let me explain something to you about combat sports. There are a whole bunch of men out here who will never be as famous as you, will never make the money you've made, who would kick the living fuck out of you. This is the hardest sport in the world, and people dedicate their lives to this, and most of them never get a payday. It never pays off for the majority of fighters, all of which would fuck you up. I'm one of the lucky ones.
This isn't about creating drama for views. Tate and Jake are here to settle things the old-fashioned way. No fake feuds, no stunts for attention. What you see is what you get. The trash talk is savage, and there's no holding back. These two aren't pretending to play nice. The tension is real and it's personal. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. It's going to be wild.
But I do have $3 million to bet with you, so this is your offer. $3 million. You put 3, I put 3. Winner takes all. I'm 5 years out the ring. I'm a kickboxer. You're 2-0 in boxing. I'm 0-0 in boxing. I've never even fought boxing. I'm a retired old man. 5 years I've been sitting around smoking cigars and fucking bitches, which are better looking than the fucking girl you're advertising anyway.
While other celebrity fights make a joke out of drug testing for the cameras, Tate and Jake are going straight to the source. Both have massive egos, larger than life personalities, and even bigger tempers. If you think the pre-fight talk is wild, just wait until the bell rings. The next clause in the contract? Drug testing. And this isn't just a formality. We're talking full-on random, no-warning drug tests that could come at any time. Forget about planning or scheduling it out. Tate and Jake could be tested anywhere, anytime. This is as real as it gets, no shortcuts.
Don't worry about Floyd Mayweather fucking you up. You only want to lose to them so you can say, well, I lost to Conor McGregor. Why don't you lose to an old man who's retired? I live in the real fucking world, Jake. There's a whole bunch of fighters out here who live in the real fucking world. Men who are dangerous and dedicated their lives to this sport and don't have a fucking fraction of the money you have because you've managed to become a fucking clown.
Here's the kicker. If you fail that drug test, you're out. No excuses, no second chances. It's instant disqualification. And on top of that, you're slapped with a huge fine. So it's not just about losing the fight. Your wallet's taking a major hit too. And because we apparently haven't had enough drama, Tate's also made sure there's constant surveillance on both fighters. No funny business, no sneaky enhancements on the side. This is a pure test of skill and willpower. When Jake and Tate step into that ring, it's going to be raw, no supplements, no shortcuts, just pure fist-to-face action.
Because you've managed to become a fucking clown. The biggest clown on the fucking internet. If you want to fight and you want to send a contract, send one to me. I will take a few weeks break from living my retired life to kick the living fuck out of a fucking goofy, fucking entitled dickhead like you. You know my name, Andrew Tate. Fucking Google it if you want to know more.
Let's talk about the money, the part everyone's eyeing. The winner of this fight will walk away with a massive $10 million. That's no small sum. But there's a big catch. The full $10 million is only for a knockout or submission. If the fight drags on and goes to the judges' scorecards, sorry, champ, you'll only get half, a measly $5 million. So now there's even more pressure on both fighters, not just to win, but to win big. No one's going easy or playing it safe when a cool $10 million is on the line. This is about making a statement and claiming that massive payday in one brutal move.
You know what? I'm trying so hard to not start internet beefs. I'm really trying not to.
Think about it. Tate and Jake Paul are now locked into a battle where the strategy isn't just about lasting the rounds, it's about finishing the fight. They'll be swinging for the fences because, let's face it, $5 million might sound nice, but double that is a whole lot nicer. Every punch, every move, every second of this fight becomes a race to end it quickly, decisively, and dramatic. Now, let's talk about the pay-per-view deal tied to this fight. Because, spoiler alert, it's insane. These two are each getting 50% of the PPV sales. Let that sink in. Every dollar fans spend to watch this fight, both of them are taking a massive chunk. And you know what that means, right? It means millions. We're not talking a couple thousand from some indie fight. This is tens of millions of dollars. These guys are about to cash in big time.
However, I do understand what he's doing. I understand that he is very, very smart, even with his marketing angle. I'm just a YouTuber. You're not just a YouTuber. You're a full-grown man with the best coaches in the world who's dedicated his life to learning how to box for years. You know how to box. You're not a complete amateur. You know how to box very well. 3, 4, 5 years of training combat sports, you can box.
PPV sales for big name fighters like Jake and Tate can skyrocket. And if this fight blows up, imagine both of them walking away with $2 million each just from people watching at home. That's a bonus from fans tuning in to watch them throw punches. Don't kid yourself, though. This is a global spectacle. It's not just a handful of curious onlookers. Tate and Jake both have massive online followings, and you can bet this fight is going to go viral. The bigger the drama, the more people will tune in. These two know exactly how to fuel that fire because they understand that drama equals money. And trust me, they're the kings of stirring the pot. When these two go at it, the world will be watching.
Have is in a Morgan Stanley bank account, compounding interest and hundreds of millions of dollars. So that's cooler than having a Bugatti.
But wait, there's more. Here's the real kicker. The no rematch clause. Oh yeah, it's as juicy as it sounds. There's no rematch unless both Tate and Jake agree to it after the fight. So if one of them gets knocked out or submitted, that's it. Game over. No do-overs, no second chances. This is it. The first and only fight. This is where the pressure gets real. There's no, I'll train harder and come back next year moment. No redemption arc. You either win or lose, and that's the end of it. If you get embarrassed, tough luck. You don't get another shot. It's like one of those game shows where you pick a box, and if you choose wrong, that's the end of the line. And don't forget the cherry on top of this circus, the face-off, where all that tension will explode. This is as high stakes as it gets. These two aren't allowed to meet in person until they're literally staring each other down at the official weigh-in. Instead, all the juicy tension will build exclusively on X, Instagram, and YouTube, so we can all watch them talk smack from the safety of our phones. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would they do this? Well, it's the genius of modern promotion, my friend. No messy press conferences or chaotic in-person drama. Instead, we get an online thriller where every tweet, Instagram post, and viral video just adds more fuel to the fire, cranking up the anticipation even more.
Yeah, he'll never do that, though. He knows. He knows way.
One, he's under contract. And two,
he's not his own boss.
And two, he won't do it. He knows better.
Then, the moment we've all been waiting for, the weigh-in. Oh, it's going to be a showdown like no other. The stakes are through the roof because by then, all that social media drama will hit the real world and fans will be watching like hawks. Who's going to blink first? Will Jake's Twitter trolling actually get under Tate's skin? Is Tate going to keep his cool or will he snap? This is the first time these two will interact in person, and that's when the magic happens. Forget the numbers on the scale. Everyone will be watching to see who cracks first. Mental warfare, baby. But wait, it gets juicier. In case you thought the financial penalties for failing to make weight weren't enough motivation, let's talk about the 30% pay penalty. If either one of these guys fails to make weight, they lose millions. We're talking about Jake, who likes to pretend he's a businessman, and Tate, who's all about his alpha mentality. If they fail to make weight, they're hit with a massive pay cut. And that's not even the worst part. The weight cut penalty is a constant reminder that failure isn't an option. If either of them misses weight, it's not just the financial sting that hurts, it's the public humiliation of being labeled unprofessional. No one wants that. It reflects a complete lack of discipline, which is fatal for both of their brands. So, yeah, this fight is about more than just two guys throwing punches. It's about mental pressure, physical toll, public embarrassment, and potentially losing millions of dollars because one of them couldn't resist eating an extra slice of pizza the night before the weigh-in. The fight itself is going to be nuts, but the real battle is happening behind the scenes. At the gym, on social media, and every time they step on the scale. Get ready because the stakes are insane and the pressure is unreal.